Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
Hi everyone. So people that have seen my previous video to do with the fundraising that we are all doing together, I just want to let you know it's currently 6 p.m. Friday UK time, and we have all collectively so far £1,397.59. As it stands, I'm keeping everything open. Anything that's donated to my channel through my PayPal link, which is in the description, every single penny that has been donated since yesterday right up until midnight this Saturday, every single penny is going to be split 50% directly to the Wires Animal Rescue and the Koala Animal Hospital to help with the fires that are affecting southern Australia at the moment. People are losing their homes, there's a lot of animals dying, and yeah, so this is absolutely amazing. I was so touched by the number of messages and that I've got, so great. Cheers everyone. Restoring faith in humanity. So on to the next one. There is a video, a couple of videos floating around. Some of you are aware there is a lady that thinks that I am not me. Just ignore it. I have reported her because I find it a little bit creepy. She watches my videos like over 100 times. She dissects it fragment by fragment and discusses in great length that I'm an imposter, someone's playing me. It's really weird stuff. I'm not giving out her details because I'm just not going to give her the airtime. But yeah, so just guys, I haven't been kidnapped. This isn't like some weird disguise. Look, glasses. Ooh, oh my God, she's a completely different person. She thinks that I'm being played by this American actress. I can't remember her name now, but I've actually tweeted the actress, who is well aware of this woman's a little bit unhinged and creepy. So moving on, what has been going on in the news? Well, finally the Queen has kicked Andrew into touch. She has taken away his royal duties. He is no longer a full-time working royal due to everything that's been going on with the Mr. E case. We're going to keep calling him that. I don't want my video flagged up. So he's had his royal duties completely taken away from him. Obviously all the charities were pulling out before this. I mean, the Queen really had no choice. I've been learning a lot more stuff about Andrew because I've been looking into this. He's always stayed under the radar for me. It's different generation. I don't really know much about him apart from, you know, you see him at events. So obviously I've been looking into it. This guy has been doing dodgy deals for years. He gets his money out of nowhere. He lives like a billionaire. The Queen is cutting his salary, and it says it's something like 240 odd £1,000 per year, plus he gets a £20,000 a year pension from when he served. But I'm like, well, how can he live like he does? I mean, he lives like a billionaire. He has a £30 million chalet, ski chalet. I've been reading more about how Fergie got caught out by the News of the World selling cash for access to the royal family. I do remember the story breaking, but didn't know enough about it. So there's been some real dodgy stuff going on with Andrew for a long time, which has made me scratch my head a bit because obviously so much attention has been drawn to the Sussex duo for doing pretty much the exact same things. They're the ones that have been completely kind of vilified for it. Now, don't get me wrong, I think there are a lot of things that they've done as wrong. I've not switched sides. I've not kidnapped. This is not me impersonating poor old Taz. And Andrew spent £7.5 million on renovations. I haven't looked up to see if that was taxpayers or his own money, but then his own money. He was gifted a residence, Sunninghill Park, by the Queen when he got married in 2007. He sold this property to a Kazakhstan, I can never say this word, oligarch. There we go, done it. It's all a bit dodgy. He seems to have a lot of deals with countries that I would be really, really concerned about. So anyway, this really super rich guy who has contacts with Russian oligarchs has been caught out in his own set of scandals with young prostitutes. Andrew wasn't involved in those particular emails, but that's what I mean. The company you keep says a lot, doesn't it? So this guy bought the house off of Andrew, £3 million above asking price, and then just let it rot. Didn't move in. In 2016, round about the time old Meghan came on the scene, it was bulldozed, flattened. You've just had a £15 million residence that was, yeah, just completely bulldozed. So that, to me, that red flags all over that. Andrew's got a fleet of luxury cars. You know, that's obviously going into the hundreds and hundreds of thousands. He collects art, he collects antiques. He spends ridiculous sums of money on anything from watches, I'm sure clothes. We don't notice it as much with men because they they generally tend to wear suits. I'm sure he probably spends a lot of money on his daughters as well, and he has cleared off £5 million worth of debt for Fergie. So he's doing pretty well for someone that is supposedly just earning just under £300,000 a year. He loves to play golf in places like St. Tropez, which obviously that is a billionaire's playground. He has famously been called Air Miles Andy for his love of private jets. Sound like anyone, does it? Turns out Harry is a lot less like Diana, a lot less like Charles, and exactly like his uncle Andrew. Why is it now that it's taken this case, it's taken the Mr. E case for this now to suddenly to be drawn to the public's attention? And it makes a lot of sense that why Harry and Meghan are so out of control. Could you imagine being Harry being pulled into the office by the Queen going, look, you're spending a ridiculous amount of money on pointless things, the public are getting upset with it, you're flying private jets. Well, Uncle Andrew does it. What are you going to do? Well, if Uncle Andrew can do it, how can you punish a child or her grandson, a grown man, he's not a child, but she has continued to let Andrew do this. And Andrew, for some reason, well, we know why, Andrew's probably had a tiny bit more discretion. What has undone Harry being able to live this opulent lifestyle just like his uncle is? He married Meghan, who is an absolute attention-seeking narcissist. So she has got no idea on how to spend money. She's nouveau money, she's new money. She is not discreet about anything. They have quite clearly not listened to any advisors, the way to behave, the things that they do. She employs American PR firms, all the stories that have been leaked. So Meghan has literally shoved herself under the spotlight. So of course this is beginning to raise questions with people, because it's weird, isn't it, that Andrew's been behaving like this for years. This whole case with Mr. E started coming up. Meghan came on the scene in 2016. She got in with Harry, and there's a lot of conspiracy stuff going around. I don't think it's quite the blind date, didn't know anything about the royal family, love at first sight, the stars align crap that we have been fed by Meghan, her friends. I just think there is something very, very shady going on, and the timelines are atrocious. So it's just very weird that Meghan and Harry are doing the same things that Andy has always done, but now it's become a thing. You know, Meghan and Harry are the ones that literally have been crucified for doing it. So how's Andy been staying under the radar for all this time? Well, Andy has been paying attention to the Queen's advisors, using the royal PR companies. Harry and Meghan's own arrogance is their undoing by refusing to follow the rules of the royal family, the protocols of the royal family. They've just literally thrown themselves to the wolves. They've fed themselves to the wolves. No one has done this to them. Harry and Meghan, all the decisions that they have made, it's their own choice, so that's no sympathy from me, as you know. So the worrying thing is here, if Andrew's been behaving like this for years, and we're already annoyed about Harry and Meghan, to be fair, now we've got social media, haven't we? We have internet news, whereas years ago, sort of like when I was a kid, sort of Andy, I suppose the 80s and stuff, you know, you get the newspaper, wouldn't you? And then a couple of days later, if you picked up the newspaper or whatever, you'd read the news. It would normally be like a day after. Now the internet is instant. It is absolutely instant. When Philip had that car accident, bang, it was all over social media. The newspapers picked it up within minutes. So they can't get away with stuff like they used to. So Meghan's definitely shined a light on the behaviour of the royal family. But the bit that's concerning me is it's taken a paedophile case to put Andrew under serious investigation. So they've let him do all of this stuff for so long. So the royal family clearly don't seem to think there's anything wrong with the crazy money, with the dodgy deals. Are they all in on it? Is this corruption? Is this something very seedy going on with the royal family? I don't think Meghan and Harry are doing anything that different to clearly what Andrew's been doing, but for years. So there's loads of people saying, oh yeah, they need to be pulled back from the royal family. If they haven't done it for Andrew for doing all of this for all this time, what makes you think that they're going to do it for Harry and Meghan? How far has this got to go? The circles that Meghan's now running in, the links we're getting to the Clintons, for example, who also got their own ties in the Mr. E case. And there's just so much dirtiness going on. I mean, this is a pit of slithering snakes, and Meghan seems to be quite clearly associating herself with them. So it is making people's heads spin, and I don't think it'll be too long before that foundation gets in trouble, a la Clinton Foundation. They're not going to be able to get away with stuff like Andrew has done for years. There is too much attention on all of them now. The spotlight is well and truly on them. People are asking questions. People from all around the world. This is one of the things I love about social media. I right now can speak and talk to people in all different countries in the world. I have messages from people that watch my videos all around the world. It's absolutely amazing. So we're feeding off each other's news. We're not just relying on the government newspapers that kind of manipulate stories, don't tell the truth. I've got friends in Germany telling me that they only ever hear amazing things about Meghan and Harry. So the media is completely different. It's not just the British, the American media are pretty harsh on them as well. So it just seems to be what country you're on is what you're fed. And this is the magic and the beauty of social media, where people can understand, they can find out things, they can find out the truth in some cases. With the royals, big stories have always come out, but it's been big stuff. Now we're getting a lot of small stuff, we're getting it regularly, and we've only really been getting it since Meghan joined the royal family. I was watching a woman on YouTube recently, I'm so sorry, I can't remember her name. She used to be an editor for a magazine, and what she said was she knows from working in that magazine how hard it was to get any tidbits out the royal family, staff, anything, any sort of stories. And she said since Meghan's joined the family, the floodgates have been opened, and she's pretty certain that it's coming from Meghan's camp. Absolutely. And I think we're all beginning to see that. You know, that's why she's never shut down her family drama. She lives for it. She thrives for it. I believe that she's probably writing a book. I think that when these two divorce, this is going to be apocalyptic. I am so grateful that they are on this 6-week break. I've been finding it absolutely brilliant. I'm personally loving it. I got so sick of seeing their faces and reading all the stories about it. It is Andrew right now. His head is on the chopping block. I have read that he has agreed that he'll talk to the FBI if they approach him, which that to me, surely if you're completely innocent and you want to come across as innocent and you've done nothing wrong, I would have just gone straight to officers, made reports as soon as this story started coming out. So it makes you wonder, why is he not speaking to him? I do understand that he doesn't want to go to America because there could be a good chance he may not come back from America. To be fair, I'm willing to do a trade. There's a certain, I believe, a diplomat's wife that is hiding currently in America under diplomatic immunity after she killed a child in our country while she was living over here, and rather than face authorities the fact that she'd killed a child, she hightailed it out of the UK, jumped on a plane and basically ran away from it all. So I tell you what, let's do swapsies. So with everything that's going on with the Sussexes, with Andrew, it makes me wonder, where are these men in suits? Where are the ones that Diana said, you know, they control everything? I personally think since Prince Philip has retired, the House of Windsor is beginning to crumble. I wonder what else is going to come out of the woodwork, because at this rate, they're going to implode. So Meghan, like I said, has absolutely managed to shine a light on the royal family. We cannot just say or blame Harry and Meghan when you have senior royals that have been doing this for years. I can't see how the Queen can ever pull them in line when she has been letting Andrew do this for so long. I absolutely love our royal family. I love the pomp. I love the tradition. There's so many things in British culture that we are losing all the time now. I like watching the Queen's speech at Christmas. Then it feels like Christmas for me. I love Catherine and William. I think they are such a fantastic and amazing couple. I love the fact they share their family with us. But they need to get the House of Windsor in order. They need to stop all of these scandals. So that means slim it down, Sweden style. Heirs to the throne. Everyone else, get jobs. Go work. We have to work. We have to earn money and pay taxes. Do the same. The Queen and Charles shouldn't be waiting for Harry and Meghan to dig themselves into such a deeper hole as Andrew has done. But given the way that they're behaving now, Andrew's had years and years and years of this. Harry and Meghan in the last 2 years have already caused so much controversy. They need to be cut loose. Let them be private citizens because that's what they wanted. Now is the time to do it, because I really don't think it'll be too long before those two get themselves in some real hot water. The royal family is meant to be wholesome. They're meant to be something that we look up to, but they have literally got one of the most scandalous families. I mean, William and Catherine are literally like angels compared to the rest of them at the moment. So tell me what you think. Do you think that the House of Windsor is going to get in order? Do you think that the Queen will actually go, okay, we need to slim it down, or Charles will do it? Will we have to wait for William, who seems to literally be the only one that's going to be like a Prince Philip, I think? He is the only one that I can see that is not going to be soft with his brother. So we'll see what unveils in the next few weeks. We have got the 6-week break, supposedly, but I won't hold my breath on that one. We've got Christmas coming up. I'll be back doing a video really soon. Again, with the donations, there's a PayPal link in my description. This is 100% all the money. I'm tracking it. I will prove receipts. You will see the donations when they leave. I'm going to do them on Sunday. So any donations that come in, whether it's $1, whether it is a penny, whether it's €1, everything that has come in, it's 100% going on Sunday. So please keep sending in donations. Make as many donations as you like. It's going to be split between the Koala Hospital and then Wires. You can, if you don't feel comfortable sending money to me, or you don't have a PayPal account, just contact the charities directly. I've also put their website links in the description. So please, you know, absolutely, I don't care how the money gets there. I just want the money to get there. So thank you very much for listening to me, and I will see you guys really soon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
If you like my video, please remember to like and subscribe. Please, angry typists, you will be blocked, so save your fingers of time. Love, Taz. P.S. For everyone that keeps complaining about the chipmunk voice, it's here to stay. I like him.